Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Figure I'd bang out the second video this morning. The sun is coming up now. It's getting a little bit lighter. We're getting there. The moon is still out. You can still see the moon over here. So that's pretty neat. I want to show you real quick before we... Look how green everything is. Pretty. Really, really nice. Trees are all filled out. It is so peaceful and quiet and just, I absolutely love it here. Absolutely love it here. Love this area. I love the mountains. It's just, wouldn't want to be anywhere else, to be honest with you. I find it just so calming. All right. I want to talk about this situation real quick. We're going to talk about, we're going to break this down a little bit. It's something I've been thinking about, and these are situations that happen every single time. Every single time. Lately. The last, basically, if you want to actually go all the way back to the Korean conflict, we can go back that far. Because the last time we actually went to war and went in and kicked butt and took names, well, Iraq, we handled that situation pretty well as well. But, that's the last time we actually went in, cleaned house, took care of business, and said that's the end of that. Look at her. She's just a nut. She loves to roll around in the grass. So, anyway, let's look at the situation with Israel and everything like that, okay? So, Hamas did what they did. Israel responded, and they went in, and they absolutely were cleaning house, folks. Cleaning house. Just took over whole areas in a blink of an eye, killed a bunch of the enemy, obviously displaced a lot of people in the process, and then they were talking, okay, we're going to go down and we're going to hit this last place. We're going to go here and hit this last place. And yes, that's going to happen. And all of a sudden, world opinion, got involved, and they slowed down and they stopped and they paused, and things just dragged on and on and on and on and on from that point. Hamas didn't have this pipeline of weapons coming in at that time because, Israel had basically closed everything up. So why were they not able to finish Hamas, right? Well, because if you finish a war really quickly and get it over with, well, then the big business can't make any money. I want you to think about the shipments of weapons that we sent over to them, over to Israel, right? And, of course, the humanitarian aid that we approved and sent over to Gaza. All those things, all those factors are a big, big part of the whole dynamic of it. It's a big game, folks. It's about big business, making money, the industrial military complex making money, and if the wars don't continue and we don't get to continue to bomb and blow everything up, well then, they can't keep making money. So you got to have a continuation. You have to have it continue to happen. It's absolutely insane. You look at the last several wars that we had, other than, like I said, the situation with Iraq. Even you go to Afghanistan, 20 years, really? 20 years. We're over there 20 years fighting these guys. It's ridiculous that they drag on like that. But think about how much money was made by big business because of those wars. We still have troops in occupied parts of Iraq, right? Now, we abandoned Afghanistan, and the Taliban took everything back over there, and are doing exactly what they were doing before. Nothing has changed. Nothing is different. So, it's amazing to me. Oh, we're going over there because we're doing right and we're good and we're on the side of justice, until we decide, yeah, okay, we're done. Popular opinion is finally really turned, and people don't want it anymore. They want to be out of there. So, you know, we'll just leave and we'll let them go back and take back over. It's absolutely ridiculous. The whole situation's ridiculous. Never should have happened. Never should have happened. If you're gonna go in and if you're gonna fight a war, go in. We're the strongest military, folks, in the world. The United States of America, strongest military in the world. And some little bitty dinky country like Afghanistan, we got to be there for 20 years dealing with stupid stuff? I don't think so. That's all done by design. It's strictly opinion, giving opinion here. Get back over here. Oh, I see you. Okay. I believe it's done by design. If you keep these wars going, big business can make more money. The government's making money by selling weapons, you know, to different places. I mean, you know, you figure we had just approved how much in arms going to Israel on top of what we give them annually, you know, just absolutely craziness. The whole thing is craziness. And what happened with the whole, I mean, let's think about this. What happened with the whole situation with Iran? Iran does this attack on Israel. And Israel goes back and drops a couple of bombs on some abandoned airport. That was the retaliation. That was it. What was going on there? Things people need to think about. Need to think about those things. I've said this before, folks, and I'm going to say this again. Iran is not a threat. They are not a threat. North Korea is not a threat. I don't believe the nonsense that's put out there in the papers that these countries are the big boogeyman and we need to be afraid. We don't need to be afraid of them. They don't really want to mess with us. They're going to saber rattle. They're going to talk the big game and stuff like that. Even if you think about it too, okay? Even if you think about it too. China's economy is based on the U.S. consumerism. A lot of our products that we get come from China. What happens to China's economy if we end up going to war with China, right? Think about that for a second. What happens to their economy? You know, it'll hurt us. Absolutely, it'll hurt us. But it'll hurt them too because they won't be shipping goods over here like they do right now. You know, it's just, there's a lot of manipulation constantly. It's always out there. People need to pay attention to it. Endless wars, fear-mongering in the news media, keeping people scared all the time. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you think of this. Do you think that there's like this war dragging out? There's no way that war should be dragging out. Israel should have went in, taken care of business, over, said and done. But again, can't keep selling those bombs if they're, you know, if they're not having to continue to use them. Whole thing is nuts. And what happened to the hostages? Why are we not hearing anything more about the hostages that are still there? Interesting question, right? So anyway, folks, I am jumping off of here for now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Please be safe. I don't know if I'll be live streaming for my hardcore members tonight or not. I'm still going to try to do that. We'll see what happens. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. So anyway, I will do my best. I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, just hang in there, keep prepping, take care of your business, and you guys are going to be just fine. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.